Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I want to compare my Fenty Beauty foundation and concealer to my MAC Pro Longwear foundation and concealer just for shade reference. So on this side I'll be using my Fenty Beauty and on the other side I'll be using my MAC. Now I'm starting off with my favorite and only primer from MECCA, which is the Illuminating Primer, and then going in with the Fenty foundation, and the shade again is number 330. I'm dotting that everywhere and just working that into my skin using the Beauty Blender. Now I'm literally like 10 years late to the Beauty Blender game. I am not one for gimmicky things like this silly sponge and crap like that. I always assumed the Beauty Blender was overrated and I went for like El Cheapo sponges, and I always thought, how much better could the Beauty Blender be? I mean, it's a damn sponge. But I wanted to give it a go because I wasn't really happy with the sponges that I was using, and it's worth every dollar. So if you're thinking about investing in a beauty blender, do it because I think it's worth it, coming from a really cheap person. Anyway, back to the foundation. So I have watched a few reviews about the Fenty foundation, and a lot of people say that they wouldn't really recommend it for people with dry skin. Now I'm someone that has dry skin, and I think if you use a hydrating moisturizer or primer underneath, you'll be fine. I don't have any problems with it, but I think for us brown girls, the main sort of problem that we have is finding the right foundation with the right undertone and color, which I think the Fenty Beauty foundation gives us. Now I'm just going in with my MAC Pro Longwear foundation in NC42, and for myself I think the Pro Longwear definitely exacerbates my dry skin more than the Fenty foundation does. It definitely has a more viscous consistency than that one, so I think if you're okay with the Pro Longwear, then you'll be fine with the Fenty foundation. Now getting back to shade comparison, the NC42 is a smidge lighter than the Fenty 330, and what I noticed especially around my chin area is where I have hyperpigmentation, the NC42 can look a little bit ashy, whereas the Fenty 330 covers it well with no problems. Now here you can definitely see the line down my face with the Fenty side being darker, but I feel like it's more of a true match to my skin tone and definitely matches my neck and chest area as well. Going in with the Fenty Matchstick in the shade Wheat, I'm putting this in all the areas that I want to highlight my face. Now this concealer, oh my god, it seriously has been sent down from the heavens because it blends like a dream and it applies like a dream. Like I don't know what I did before I had this concealer stick, and I actually forced one of my best friends to buy this concealer, and she's totally hooked, and I actually forced her to buy the Beauty Blender on the same day, side note, and she loves that too, so yeah. And this is the MAC Select Moisture Cover Concealer in the shade NC35. Alright guys, so that's both sides done. Leave me a comment below to see which side you like better. So I also wanted to just show you some footage of me in the natural daylight so you can get a better gauge of the colors and the shades of both sides. I think outside it's kind of hard to tell really. There's not much difference. The only thing I can sort of pick out is the hyperpigmentation that looks a little bit ashy on my MAC side. But look, just personally, I prefer the Fenty side because I just feel like even my under eyes look just a little bit more like illuminated underneath on the Fenty side than the MAC side. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you can see more, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.